Hi guys, how you doing? It's Big Mac Danceable here again today. The reason I'm laughing is because this is take number 48. Um, so, you may remember from my previous video that at the end of it, I said hopefully next time you see me I'll be a qualified lorry driver. Now, I'm not. But, before you go jumping to conclusions, it's not because I didn't pass my test, it's because I didn't take my test. The reason I didn't take my test is because there was a driving examiner strike in the UK. So I couldn't take my test. Simple as that. So I'm just waiting for the company that I've booked all my lessons through and everything. Waiting for them to get back to me and tell me when my next test is going to be. Or when my first test is going to be. So I'm not a lorry driver, but you know, I didn't fail my test. Hey, bonus. So I better show you some minis, aren't I? You know, like on the plus side, this is what I was gonna say, right, and then I'll cut to the next clip. So I was gonna say on the plus side, my copy of Horus Heresy Betrayal At Calth has now been sent out to me by Martin at WarGames UK.co.uk, I think is going to be the website, or is the website, but that's it's not fully up and running at the moment. So this is, oh my god, this is my test Space Wolf. Because what I'm doing, I'm painting half up as Space Wolves, half up as Thousand Suns. So this is my test Space Wolf. So you may remember from the previous video as well. Oh no, not the previous one, the one before that. I went in with it was just too dark. I wasn't happy with it. So the previous video, I mentioned I'd sprayed it lighter grey, and it's more akin now to what you see from Idic Beer's 13th Great Company Space Wolves. So it's a dark grey. But what I think I might do, I've gone for the gold trim on the shoulder pauldrons, but I might do a bolt gun metal and just really dirty it up with some Null Oil. But yeah, the eyes, if you can see them, they're red. I'll show you a bit of artwork as well. I'll tell you what, I'll pause for a few seconds and then you can see the artwork. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to go for with the miniature. I did a dark grey primer and then sprayed it from above to leave some of the dark grey primer showing through in certain areas. Sprayed it from above with the Halfords primer that I use, and I do really like that colour. I can't help myself but like that colour. And then I've gone with a bolt gun metal dry brush, which is now lead belcher, of course. And then eyes red, yeah, said that. Oh yeah, bolt gun metal dry brush, and then a Null Oil wash all over just to dull down that bolt gun metal again. And then I went for a gold shoulder trim. Probably I might change that to bolt gun metal, but we'll see. And the gun, I've not fully decided yet on the gun colour, because some of the images in Visions of Heresy have the Space Wolves with red guns, and some of them have them with black guns. So you know, I'll just decide when I come to paint all of them, or you know, I'll probably test on this one. The red could go because you know it's the same colour as the eyes, but kind of like the idea of a black gun myself. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts as well, of course. Every thought is welcome. So that's my Space Wolf. He looks like, I think he looks a bit plain, but I think that was kind of the point with Space Wolves. Other than, of course, when I do them as Space Wolves, they'll have pelts and stuff all over them. So that will, you know, mark them out as Space Wolves. So now I'm going to sneakily pick up my Thousand Sun from down here while I distract you with the Space Wolf. So it's almost as if I didn't drop it. Okay, here we go. So my Thousand Sun, I've done the all over wash now of or glaze rather, of Bloodletter. So it's got a much more red tone to the armour now. You may remember from a previous video it was like a purpley tone that the Caribou Crimson wash gave it. So it's much more red now. And I've gone in with gold highlights. I might change this gold to the newer gold. Is it Retributor armour, I think? because this is it's a really yellowy gold, and I'm not sure that I'm happy with it. So I might change it to the newer gold. It's I think I did a Balthazar gold base coat, and then Gehana's gold over that or something. And then what I'll do, this isn't as high as I want to take it. I want to take it to Auric Armor, all the way up to Auric Armor gold. And yeah, so that's just to give you an idea of the colour scheme I'm doing, really. The head, I've started painting. I want to give them all a kind of Egyptian type look, and skin tone, so a Middle Eastern skin tone. So I was looking online for tutorials how to do Middle Eastern skin tones, but they're all with Vallejo colours. So I've translated as best I can into Citadel colours, and it works with basically to be honest, I only looked at one tutorial, so I'll try this, and if it doesn't work, I'll look for another tutorial. But it starts with a Mournfang brown base coat, which, you know, it's very dark. And then it's coming up to a Kislev flesh at the highest point, I think. And then, you know, I'll see what the results of that are. If I don't like it, I might just, you know, put helmets on all my Marines, which a lot of people have issues with unhelmeted Marines, saying, oh, it's just stupid, why would they take the helmet off? It offers them protection from both the environment and from bullets and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the Space Marines, they can take a bit of a beating, and also if you've read any Space Marine novels or Horus Heresy novels, the bodies are designed to cope in like really toxic environments, and that's what all the modifications to the bodies do for them. So like, I don't really have any issue at all with removing the helmet of a Space Marine. I think they look absolutely fine without them. You know, I can sort of understand if it was like a bareheaded Imperial Guard guy, or even an Eldar guy. But you know, Space Marines are supposed to be like at least as hardy as Orcs, and you don't see Orcs wearing rebreathers and stuff like that all the time. So yeah, there we go. That's my thoughts on that. So yeah, that's my update for this, and hopefully I will get settled on the final colours I want to put on the Space Wolf. But I think they're looking good. You can tell the opposing forces anyway, which is the main aim with a box game like that, where you're supposed to have a 50-50. You know, not 50-50, but one force versus another force, which is the main aim, really. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you and share with you, and I'll keep you updated with what happens with my test when I eventually have it. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the battlefield. How you doing, guys? It's Big Mac Danskell here again today. This is take number 47 for this video, which I've really had problems with for some reason. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you may remember from a previous video, that oh my god. How you doing, guys? It's Big Mac Danskell here again today. You flipping heck! How you doing, guys? It's Big Mac Danskell here again today. You may remember...